No, Rory's excited. Yeah, he's very excited. It's just, you've got people coming from Japan and say, hey, the race tomorrow. Already I'm jet lagged and then... Okay, so the race is on Sunday the 14th of June. Thank you, Rory, for that very spirited welcome. Let's give him another round of applause. And let's also mention one or two other important people that are here today. And the Comrades Marathon, a race that is a century in the making, founded of course by Vic Clapham back in 1921, is a race steeped in heritage and history. But that notwithstanding, it's a race that has also embraced change. We've heard about the YouTube broadcast, for example, but also recently, when this current board of the Comrades Marathon Association came and took over the reins, we also saw, for the very first time, serving on the board, people from outside the province of KZN. And so we have one of those from Gauteng, those of us who've been running their CGA, being punished by Parents 21K or whatever. We know that she's on the road to help us and support us. And she is now a board member here at the Comrades Marathon Association. The first from Central Gauteng Athletics, Miss Brenda Marulin. We also have the Metro Police. We heard about law enforcement. We have, there's always conjecture about whether you say Colonel or Colonel. So, Exama Colonel say, Bab Zungu is with us as well. There he is at the back. Let's give him a nice round of applause. And they have a particularly important job which centers not just around the road closures on race day, but also around the post-race environment when people are all trying to exit the Hollywood Bets Scottsville racecourse at the same time and coordinating all of that. And there will be particular learnings taken from last year when we had the street finish here in Mapita, and we had to manage quite a little bit of traffic. So all of that will form part of the plan for this Sunday's race. We thank them for being with us. We also have his colleague, Bab Zungu's colleague from SAPS Communication. And do we have Colonel Netsusanda here? Nechunda. Yes, let's give him a round of applause. SAPS Communication. The board behind us tells us that the Comrades Marathon also has grown specifically in the last 3 or 4 years. Charles Baloyi of the SABC, Mr. Naidu here as well, would frequently ask, 2022, 2023, when is the prize money going up? Remember we came from 280,000 in 2022? And the Comrades Marathon launch on that occasion was in Rosebank at one of the Southern Sun hotels. And I remember attending with John Hamlet, coach of Andrew Kelehe, Gift Kelehe, and David Khatebe when they won the Comrades Marathon. And they said, only 280 for winning Comrades. And in how many years is that? 4 years? Call it 3. We are now at over 900,000 for the first position. And that is due in large part to the board behind us here, which is full of sponsors. Since then, the Comrades Marathon Association has welcomed, of course, you will have known Cell C was a big part of that as one of our tier 1 sponsors. FNB joined just before Cell C, and many, many more. Of course, the likes of Mr. Price go back a few more years than that. But these are the sponsors that make this particular race possible. And even in 2026, new commercial partners have been welcomed on board, in particular Woodford Car Hire, for example, and many others. So a big thank you to all our sponsors. Some of them are present here today. I think I see the Cell C team there with us. So thank you for joining us, and thank you once again to our sponsors for supporting one of South Africa's most iconic sporting events. Now that we're done with the welcome, let us forge ahead. A very brief word from Elaine, just to say one or two